thought of doing a workshop on designing the future products and services, especially because of the context, the current context where there is a lot of convergence of technology, business and design in general, and there are a lot of ideas flowing across these domains, and how we were trying to understand that how could we tap the potential of people who are from different interdisciplinary backgrounds, and how can they work together and bring together ideas which has value and get them into reality. So that was the workshop primarily about, and it was kind of a condensed set of tools into a flow, more like a story. So you could start with as basic as understanding, like take one of the basic topics of your life, such as like work or family or like fun aspect, and then work on some quick opportunity areas, going into how can you create a wow moment in this space, further going into what are the key issues that you would like to cater to for your customer, to ideas to concepts. We kind of started with a quick checklist on what would you like to achieve. It was starting with fun, which is very important. Then it was also about tools and different tricks and techniques that which you would like to apply while you create something new. Further on to processes, further on to learning something new. So there were like different initial objectives that we wanted them to kind of answer us, like what are you looking for from the workshop. And I think that we kind of noticed that there is a little bit of hesitation in terms of accepting someone else's ideas, which is normally the case in many workshops, but you have to keep the flow, kind of involve empathy into the workshop, like in such a way that people understand each other and appreciate each other. So of course it takes time, but it was like, I think we ran it for about 2.5 hours. So towards the end it was all good, and every team, we had like about 20 members, split into 4 teams, and they all came out with interesting directions. It was nice. Yeah, I would say it was quite effective. I mean, from an outsider's perspective, I mean, it's been only for 7-8 months for me in Poland. I see that there's a lot of energy in the technology space. There's a lot of people are really trying to figure out where they are, and considering that you have Germany and Scandinavia and a lot of connections with London, Barcelona, and with the Silicon Valley, there is a lot of inflow and outflow of ideas happening. So I think, and also the Central Europe is really emerging in terms of the economy, and so I think there is all a right setup to bring out this startup culture and get something really valuable out of it. But definitely you need to be careful on how to move forward, how to learn from the mistakes, how to accept failures, which is very important, and be open, which is another, I think, very critical step, like how to be open to new ideas. It doesn't really matter where they're coming from, and have a very fair judgment and fair way to validate them. So then there's a long way to go, I guess. I think when you're young, you really have a strong pool of energy and ideas, and so you're not really running short of both of these, which are critical elements when you want to create something new. But in terms of experience, and in terms of I think you need to be able to value yourself in a way that it's very quantifiable, that you could learn at the same time, grow yourself. It has to be some kind of an engine which has both sides, not just about growing really fast, but also about stopping and the ability to see that what has happened and was it valuable. If not, go all the way back and then do it all the way again. So because when you are young, your blood is also hot, and you kind of tend to move forward, and you don't really understand the importance of learning from the mistakes. There is this one part, and the other side I see that the energy. When you have a lot of energy, it's also important how to use the energy. So it's how to channelize the energy is very important. So there are a lot of success stories, a lot of fair practices. My advice is that don't follow any of them blindly. Try them, apply them, experiment with them, and find out a way to kind of quantify them and see that what works for you.